Hello and welcome as we continue our journey into learning Python. Today we're going to talk about variable names. Variables, to kind of oversimplify explaining it, think of a website where you book your flight. You enter information into the program, into the website, such as your name, the traveler's name, where they're traveling from, where they're traveling to, what date they're traveling, what date they're returning. So the program takes that information and it takes the name of the traveler, and we call that a variable. The where you're traveling from, where you're traveling to, that's another variable. That's another variable because the values could change. When you enter your name, it's Michelle. When you enter your name, it's John. When I enter my name, it's Bashir. It varies. So we store it in what's called a variable. Those variables in our programs, in our programming languages, have a name. So you call it in your program, your Python program, where you're picking the person's name, the traveler's name, you call it name. In my case, I want to call it name of traveler. Somebody else on their website want to call it customer's name. So there are certain rules that govern the variable names. So Python has certain rules. When I declare a variable, when I'm putting my variable out there, I want to have a certain name. There's a certain convention. If I go out of that convention, Python is not going to accept that variable name. So let's see what that is. So in Python, there's a couple of rules. The first one is a variable name must start with a letter or an underscore. So for example, and those are all commented out. So if I run it, it's not going to count. It's just comments for us to kind of remember those. And again, if you go to kinseytech.com and look at the Python course and sign up for it, you'll be able to download all the notes and all the examples that we have. Now, if I want to say use customer name, so well, let's just say name for now. Name, that will work because it's all letters. If I need something such as customer name, which is 2 words, notice immediately there's a red line. It's saying, I do not recognize this. So even if I run it, it's going to give me an error message. Invalid. There's something wrong here. So if I have more than one word, either I can join them or I can put an underscore. A variable cannot start with a number. So let's say I have 3 customers. I allow you to enter the name of 3 customers. I say 1 customer. That's not going to work. But I could put customer name 1 at the end, yes, or somewhere in the middle, but just not starting with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric, underscore. So it's alphabet, numbers, and underscore. What if I want to put a hashtag? Is that going to work? See the red line? Absolutely not, because that's not one of the 3 things. It's not a letter, it's not a number, and it's not an underscore. Variable names are case sensitive. So if I put age, all lowercase, or age starting with a capital letter A, then that's considered to be 2 different variables. So remember that any variable name that I use must be letters, numbers, but not starting with a number. You can throw in an underscore, but no other special characters in there, and that it's case sensitive. All right, that kind of moves us to the next section. Thank you.